Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is time for another Wednesday Wisdom Nugget. Well, today I'm actually talking about more of mental health. This is a mental health segment, and this month here is about the men and Men's Mental Health Month. Shout out to all the men out there who are dealing with mental health issues. I pray that you get through it. I'm praying for you and I'm praying with you because, like I said, I'm an advocate for mental health. It is something that I have dealt with in the worst form, and it's something I still deal with. Not as bad as what it used to be, but I'm here for you. I want to talk about the signs of mental health issues in men. A lot of times, in my experience, they are much different than women. I wanted to pretty much talk about the differences in mental health in men versus in women. And my experience is just from looking in the relationships that I've been in, some friends, family, and just knowledge, just reading up on a lot of things. And one thing that I can say with men is men hide their emotions. A lot of times you're not going to know what they're dealing with. I have noticed that with mental illnesses such as anxiety is what I deal with. And when I was at the worst with my anxiety, I would have deep heart palpitations. One time I thought I was having a heart attack. I sweat a lot with anxiety. I'll sweat more, increased sweating. What else? Brain fog. I'll forget what I'm doing, where I'm going, who I'm with. Derealization, and I talk about that a lot. Derealization is where you're inside of your body, but you don't feel like you're in your body. You're kind of feeling like you're viewing yourself like outside of your body, if that makes sense. It's a very weird and scary feeling. But men, in my opinion, with anxiety, most of the men that I've had experience with dealing with mental health, a lot of them to me with anxiety, they seem to have symptoms more of anger, or they're very abrupt, they're very irritated, they avoid, they do a lot of avoidance. I've known a lot of men to have social anxiety where, you know, with crowds of people, they get really nervous. Most of the men that I know, they've always gotten nervous with social anxiety situations where there's crowds of people, they want to go. I see a lot of men deal with PTSD, depression, anxiety, I believe bipolar disorder. And you want to know all the people that I've known who have committed suicide, most of them were men. So I'm making this video to make a point. Let's pray for our men. Stop telling men, oh, stop crying, you're gay, you're so and so. No, let them do it. Let them experience those emotions. Tell men to seek therapy. Men, seek therapy. Men, it's okay to take medicine. Men, it's okay to go holistic routes if you want to. You are not alone. And most of all, to men, men always want to seclude themselves, especially with depression and anxiety, because they're embarrassed. They have to be strong. They have to wake up every day and be strong and keep going. They don't have time. And if they cry, people look at them funny. Stop crying. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. After so many times of hearing that, you get sick and tired of hearing that. And I've heard that so many times. And I'm like, I'm not all right. I want to be all right. But you're telling me I got to be strong. I'm tired of being strong. And I'm sure men feel the same way. But it's intensified because they're always looked at as the providers, the protectors, the peacemakers. They have to put on a great face, and that can be so overwhelming. So I can see how it can push, like the victims of suicide that I've known, and may God rest their souls. I can see how it can push someone to be like, you know what, I can't take this anymore. But if you are in that state, I'm here to tell you, hold on, do not give up. Like my father always says, that is a quick fix to a temporary problem. And a lot of times in our head, we magnify things. We make them bigger than what they are. Everything in life is temporary. So imagine you letting your life go when you're getting ready to come up upon the best days of your life. Do not give up. trust God, pray. It's going to be okay. And most of all, this is in my spirit. Stop being closed off. And a lot of people that deal with mental illnesses, they're private. They don't like people in their business. But at some point, you have to open up. We're all here to help each other. Everyone is not bad. Everyone is not going to do something to you. Everyone is not going to tell all of your business. There are people who care about you. Stop being closed in. Stop being, oh no, I'm not going to tell my girl. I'm not going to tell my mom. I'm not going to tell my such and such. No, I don't know who that person is for you. It may be family. It may be your wife, your girlfriend. It may be your mother. It may be your aunt. It may be your brother, your friend, whoever. But you know who that person is. Talk to that person. It's okay to open up to that person. And if you're still like, no, I don't trust anybody, talk to a therapist. You need somebody to open up to. And you can't go to therapy and sit up there and not tell them anything and still sit up, I'm not going to tell them all of that. You want to know how I ended up getting healing and freedom? When I opened up. Stop being boxed in. And that's what I want to tell men. Let's pray for our men. Let's listen to our men. Let's stop judging our men and stop saying, oh, stop crying. Man, be strong. They're tired of hearing that, okay? This is a very rapid world full of so much stuff, full of trauma, full of tragedy. Let's uplift them. It's don't come in when they come in the door yelling at them, telling them they need to do this, they need to do that. Yes, okay, but sometimes a lot of these men are going through depression. They're going through anxiety. They're crying in the bathroom and then putting on a smiling face for their spouses like, oh, hey, baby. Pray for them. Hold their hand. Look them in their eyes and say, baby, I got you. I'm here for you. What do you need from me? And just help them. Tell them to get a therapist. Be right there by their side. God bless. This is for you, men. I'm telling you, I'm praying for so many of you who are battling in the dark. Do not give up. Do not give up. God is real. God is a healer. God bless.